Hi guys, my name is Sarah, and this is
James.
and this is our channel to just kind of talk about our relationship and also James's journey and mine on his transition. So, do you want to kind of explain?
Let's see here. I've been almost a year on testosterone. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No, that's good. We'll actually just jump right into the questions because we'll explain more about ourselves throughout it. So, question number one is, how did we meet?
I worked at a full-serve gas station. I was assistant manager, and me and an old friend of mine, we hired her, Sarah, on, and yeah, just kind of went from there. I was, before Sarah, was with guys, so meeting Sarah was really interesting to me, and so it just all kind of, it was good.
So what James means by interesting to him is because I was gay. So I was with females only and identifying strictly as lesbian.
It was not common where I was from.
No, there was James had never met another gay person, open gay person, I should say. And that being said, he did not believe me when I first said, I have a girlfriend. He kept correcting me and saying, no, you mean boyfriend. I'm like, no, I mean girlfriend, vagina, you know. That being said, we connected right away. We became really good friends and obviously more very quickly. And I was in another relationship with a female at the time, and I actually left that female and started dating James pretty much right away.
And so
I switched him.
For the next question, kind of goes along with that. How long have we been together for? As of August 27th, will be 8 years.
8 years. When did I know James was male? I've always known James was not transgender necessarily, but identified as tomboy, and was comfortable in that. Not necessarily identifying as male, but very masculine, and didn't identify as the feminine type. Then it came to a point about 2 years ago where I started thinking more and more, because I've dated people in the past that did identify as trans. And with James, I started to see signs and clues. Like, he wasn't happy. Nothing was making him happy, and it just didn't make sense. So I actually went on YouTube one day and watched a video of a guy, which for the life of me I can't remember, but it just, everything he said sounded like James. So I made the step and sent James the video that day. And that's the day it clicked for me, but I can't speak for James.
Well, I don't say it necessarily clicked for me right away, but I've always been like this tomboy. Something wasn't always right. So when Sarah did mention it, or send me the video, it did kind of click, but it was just like, wow. It was like almost like being able to relate, but I still wasn't sure. Like, I wasn't really educated on the whole transgender community, unfortunately. Yeah, after like a few months of going and reading vlogs and reading up on it, then it was like, this is it. It makes sense, and this is it. I wasn't a lesbian.
So the next question, guys, is our biggest fears and excitements about this. So I'll start off. My biggest fear was James wasn't going to do this transition. The reason I feared that is because he has a hard time doing things that make him happy and doing things for himself. So I took myself out of the equation, and our family, our friends, everyone. This is something that he needed to decide for himself and do for himself only. And I was scared. He's such a giving person and just never does anything based on his own wants and needs. My excitements were, I was so excited to see him happy. Like, he was smiling again, and he was himself again. And everything felt right again, and actually our relationship felt right because he was in a better place. Not because that's what I needed, or gender-wise that's what I needed, but because he was in a better place. What about you, my love?
Biggest fear? Well, me, I'm just such a people pleaser, I guess. My biggest fear about all this was losing people. More my family than anything. So it was hard to come out. It was hard to deal with. Very excited that everybody took it rather well, but that was my fear. Something that I really still to this day need to work on. Excitement, well, I could just be myself. I could dress how I always dress and not have long hair and people see female but see me dressed like this and judgment and blah blah. It's gonna happen anyways, but it's just like not really dysphoria. It's just it's uncomfortable. I've learned that I had to like deal with it and just ignore it, but it's exciting to just be who I am and to not only be who I am on the inside, but be who I am on the outside where everybody else can see it and not see some female walking around that looks like a boy, or they think it's a female, but is it a female? You know what I mean? It's exciting. It feels right. It feels good.
So the next question we have is best and worst things about our relationship. And the best thing is we're best friends before anything. Like, James is my lover and my partner and like my other half, but he's also my best friend. Like, I have the best time with him. If I had to pick anyone in the world to do anything with, it would be him, and it's not just because we're together. The worst thing is we're passionate and we're both stubborn, so our fights are definitely fun. They're heated. Now your turn on the spot. Best and worst thing about our relationship. He hates being put on the spot.
Best. Well, this is a tough question.
I know, because he's afraid to dig himself a hole with the worst.
No. But are we talking about like now?
About our relationship
or
in general, yeah.
general?
Just in general.
Well, the best thing is like now, I mean before too, but now is I can relate a lot to her that most males can't, I guess. Emotionally, physically, anything like that. I don't know.
Girls are crazy.
Well, I guess just like, straight couple or bio male and female, like guys don't know a lot about women and how their bodies work or minds or whatever, and I think I kind of, well, any trans man's lucky that way if they're dating a bio female, as you can, you've been there. So, and that's the best. The worst part, honestly, there really isn't a worst part except for the fact that there's a lot of personalities recently and maybe the last 2 years that we found that we're more alike. Both stubborn.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So when it comes to fighting or grocery shopping or decorating or anything like that, it doesn't help that we're both Tauruses either.
Oh.
But it's great. I have no issues there.
What changed in our relationship since transing? It's better because he's happier. That's all I can say. It's better.
Yeah, it's just more. It's. I don't know.
James never identified as lesbian. Hated that term, hated that label, and I never understood why. And it always hurt me. But it hurt me. I didn't understand why. Now I understand why, because he's truly not lesbian. He's a heterosexual male in his mind, and
well, not a heterosexual.
Well, you know what I mean.
I'm not trying to be that. I'm just trying to be myself and what I feel. What is in the inside, and then I don't know. Like I said, where I came from, it's not normal. It's not out there. It's not. People know about gay and lesbians, transgenders, and stuff like that. It's not really. You're not educated on it much, and it's not. It's just, I don't know. It's how it is. It's not right, but that's just how it is. It's not sheltered or hidden or anything. It's just, I don't know. It's just out there. But what has changed since? Well, for me, it's being more confident and being more happy, and which makes our relationship
way better, way easier.
Way better. Yeah. And in public or not in public, we're not really public people, but just even behind the door, it just not even sex-wise, it's just the feeling of it. I don't know, it just feels right. It's
more intimate. How did important people in life take the news? And I'll let James answer this one completely.
Surprisingly, when I came out as lesbian, A lot of people, family and friends, didn't take it so great. That's whatever. So it was a struggle for both me and Sarah. Her family, where they're from, very accepting. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a huge, long story. Anyways, mine wasn't so much, which is fine. Coming out as a trans guy, wow. I was so stressed out and so worried, but they accepted it really, really well, which I am really thankful for. I haven't really came across family or friends that haven't been supportive and happy about it. They may not like it, but they want whatever is good for me. It's a lot different than coming out as a lesbian. Like, I was hated upon, and it was horrible. That's why I was so stressed out coming out as trans. But it was shocking. Everybody's been quite good about it. So
yeah. Obviously, like James said, my side of things, they were excited. They always figured, and they were just excited for him to take that step to make himself happy. So that's it, guys. That's all our questions, and I know you guys are gonna have more. I know you guys are gonna have a million, and that's awesome. Just put them down below or private message us, and we'll make sure our next video we answer everything.
Let us know how this is. If you want, we'll keep posting more, and we'd be more than happy to do more videos. And once again, thanks for all the other trans guys out there that I follow. I mean, there's so many to list, but without you guys, and education from you guys and your guys' experience, I don't even know where I'd be today, because thank God for YouTube.
Alright, guys. Bye.
Ciao.